Hello. So today I want to tell you about the game Roar and Write from Weird Giraffe Games, and this was designed by Carla Kopp, and she designed some fabulous games. I love a good roll and write. This plays 1, 2, as many players as you want. You get a whole thick pad of different score sheets. I, of course, laminate mine so they are reusable endlessly. So you can play this with any number of people, which is always good. And it plays pretty quickly, which I also enjoy. So in this game, you are going to be writing in 2 different sections. So down here, you are trying to appease different council members, which they are animals. So we have these different council members that we put out, and the game kind of tells you if you want an easy, medium, or hard game, which of the council members to place out. There are a whole bunch of them, of the different animals, so you have different options each time you play. So they all have some sort of scoring condition that they want in order to appease them, and you only get to work on 1 council member per round. The game is played over 5 rounds. You can work on appeasing the same council member multiple rounds, but it's probably better to change it up for more points. So, for example, this one says each set of identical council offerings. So each set of like 2s, each set of 6s, that's going to get you points. And then it tells you by how many sets you have, how many points that's going to get you. So if you were able to get 6 of the same number, that's going to get you 15 points. If you get 4 of the same number, that's only going to get you 6. Then over here, we have 3s. Only 3s count. So the more 3s you get, the more points you get. Here we have odd triples. So a set of 3 of the same number value, but only odd numbers. So you could do 1s, 3s, or 5s. Conversely, there's going to be one that wants evens. So if you can get 1 set of that, you get 4 points. If you can get 2 sets of that, you get 11. Numbers that add up to 7. So you can see how the different numbers work. So that is this section of your board, and you're going to roll the dice 3 times per round to try and appease the council members. If you appease them on your first roll, you get bonus points. If you appease them on your second roll, you get bonus points, but fewer. And if you appease them on your third roll, you just get the points on the card. Now, we have 6 dice that are being rolled each of the 3 times. Likely, we're not going to use all 6 dice, and that is where the kingdoms come in at the top. So for free, you can use any 1 dice that you did not use previously and place it in one of the kingdoms, and they also have rules. So here, you need to write the numbers from small to big. So it shows you where to start, and then you have to write them small to big. This is big to small. So you can't skip around. Like I can't write my 6 here and then be like, oh, I got a 3. It can go there. Nope, you have to do it in order. This kingdom is any value. This kingdom is only the same numbers, and this one is it must add to 14 with 4 values. When you complete them, you get the points around the outside. Obviously, the most points are going to win. Now, what if I want to write more than 1 number up here? I can do that because like here, this is any value and it's going to get me 8 points, but it also has 7 spots and there's only 5 rounds. So in order to do that, let's say I use these 3 dice to write for my council offerings and these are left. So I could write 1 for free, and then I could cross off a spot on the current round's council offering and write another one. I could then do that another time by crossing out another one. So it's that balance of, do I want to cross off some council spots because I don't think I'm going to maybe get what I was going for and it'll help me more up here, or just that will help me more up here than the council member would. Also, when you start your round, you don't have to say which council member you're going for. So I could be like, well, this guy wants identical offerings and I rolled a bunch of 2. So really I might be able to get evens or identical offerings and see how it plays out over 3 rounds. So you roll the dice, you see what you have. Everybody's using the same dice on the turn. So yeah, 2 5s, 2 3s. I'm going to go with, as of right now, I'm going with only 3s count, but I could potentially get odd triples. So I'm going to write down 2 3s. And then I got a 6 that I can use. So I'm going to go big to small. And I'm not going to cross anything out and use another. Actually, that would mean I can only, I'm not going to cross anything out. So then we go to round, we go to roll 2. Well, I got no 3s, so that is super helpful. So that does not help me with odd triples. And that does not help me with only 3s count. But I can use numbers that add up to 7. So I can switch and go with this. So I can put a 4 here because that gets me one set that adds up to 7. And I could also do 3 and 2 2s. So that would give me 2 sets that add up to 7. And I now can use my 5 here. And then since I'm not going to be able to get another set that adds up to 7 here, I'm going to cross this out. And we are going to put a 1 in small to big. And then we take our third turn. And right now I can't do anything on the council member. So we're really just looking here. Perfect. I got a 4. We're going to put that there. I have nothing else to cross out. So then we add up our round. So for here, my numbers that add up to 7, I got 2 sets, which is, we put in the L so we know who we were working on. And I got 5 points for that. And that is all I have so far because nothing else is complete. So that was a whole round of the game. You do 5 rounds of that, you add up your points, and whoever gets the most points wins. So I think this is a very fun and clever roll and ride. I love that you have different animals you're playing with every time. I like that it tells you how to set up for different difficulties. I like balancing between the council members and the kingdoms, deciding what to do. So I think this is a great roll and write. Like I said, that is Roar and Write from Weird Giraffe Games, and you can get it on All Play with only $4 shipping. Any games that they sell, you can get a whole order. They sell from a ton of different companies. So I love this. Thank you for sending me this review copy. Let me know what you think of it. Give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.